The stars shimmered like ancient jewels against the black canvas of space as the transport shuttle drifted toward Arcturus station. I sat strapped into my seat, staring through the viewport, my thoughts heavy. Humanity had finally reached the stars, yet somehow I felt more alone than I ever had on Earth. The war had ended 3 years ago, but its shadows stretched long. Earth's defense fleets had fought a brutal campaign against the Zyri, a humanoid alien race who had appeared seemingly out of nowhere, claiming old human colony worlds as their ancestral birthright. Billions had perished before the ceasefire. Peace now existed, but it was fragile, like glass balanced on the edge of a table. I wasn't a soldier anymore. My name is Elias Cade, former lieutenant of the Earth Defense Navy. And these days I carried crates instead of weapons. I told myself I had made peace with that. But deep down, I knew I was only trying to forget the things I'd done. The shuttle docked with a metallic clang. I grabbed my pack and stepped into the docking tunnel, breathing recycled air tinged with oil. Arcturus station bustled with activity, traders, miners, scientists, and now aliens. The peace treaty had opened ports to both species, though tension crackled like static whenever humans and Zyri crossed paths. I wasn't expecting to meet one face to face. She stood near a crystalline archway, her tall frame wrapped in silver fabric that shimmered like liquid. Her skin glowed faintly blue under the station lights, her eyes deep like twin galaxies. Strands of hair, if it was hair, spilled like streams of light over her shoulders. She wasn't just alien. She was breathtaking. And then she looked at me. Her expression shifted instantly, her lips parting in a soundless gasp. Her luminous eyes filled with tears. She raised a trembling hand to her face and began to weep, openly and unashamed. Froze. Around us, humans and Zyri alike stared. Whispered voices rose, uneasy. I wanted to disappear into the crowd, but her gaze locked on me as though I was the only soul in the universe. Why would an alien woman cry at the sight of me? The first meeting. I turned to leave, but she moved quickly, blocking my path. Her voice was soft, musical, but heavy with sorrow. "You," she whispered. "It is you." I frowned. "I'm sorry, do I know you?" Her eyes brimmed again, and she shook her head. "Not yet." Before I could respond, 2 station guards approached. They looked uneasy but professional. One bowed slightly to the alien woman. Clearly she was someone important. "Ambassador Lysera," the guard said. "Is everything well?" "Ambassador." The word rang like a bell. She wiped her tears quickly and nodded. "Yes, everything is well. Please leave us." The guards obeyed. He turned back to me. "My name is Lysera of the Zyri High Council," she said. "I must speak with you. Please." Every instinct told me to walk away, but something in her eyes rooted me in place. Against my better judgment, I followed her. The secret chamber. Lysera led me through twisting corridors until we reached a private chamber lined with crystalline walls that pulsed faintly with light. She sealed the door with a gesture. I crossed my arms. "All right. Why did you cry when you saw me?" She studied me as though memorizing every detail of my face. "Because you are the echo of someone I lost," she said softly. "My mate. His name was Kale." I blinked. "I'm not him. You're mistaken." Her gaze sharpened. "I know you are not him. And yet you are." I didn't understand. She explained. During the war, her mate Kale had died on the battlefield. But the Zyri believed in something beyond death. The resonance of souls. They claimed that fragments of essence sometimes crossed between species, reborn in unlikely vessels. Most humans dismissed it as superstition. "You carry his resonance," Lysera said, her voice trembling. I felt it the instant my eyes met yours. That is why I wept. Her words sent a shiver down my spine. I wanted to reject the idea outright, but deep inside I felt something. A strange pull, as if part of me recognized her, though I had never seen her before. I shook my head. Even if what you believe is true, I'm just Elias. I can't be whoever you lost. Tears slid down her cheeks again, but she smiled faintly. I know. But perhaps you can help me, Elias. There is more at stake than grief. The conspiracy. Over the next hour, Lysera told me something that made my blood run cold. The war might have ended, but not everyone wanted peace. Hardliners on both sides, human admirals and Zyri warlords, were conspiring in secret to reignite the conflict. The first strike, she said, would happen on this very station within days. How do you know this? I asked. Her eyes darkened. Because I heard it from Kale's brother. He lives, and he walks the path of vengeance. He believes humanity must burn. And he will stop at nothing. The thought of war breaking out again made my stomach twist. Millions more would die. Lysera gripped my arm, her voice desperate. I cannot stop him alone. But you are bound to Kale's resonance. He would have wanted peace. You can help me reach him, Elias. I almost laughed. Me, a washed-up ex-soldier hauling cargo. But her conviction was unshakable, and against my will, I felt something stir inside me. Responsibility. Finally nodded. All right. I'll help you. The investigation. For the next 2 days, Lysera and I worked in secret. She showed me hidden channels in the station, contacts among both species who whispered of unusual shipments, weapon parts, explosives, encrypted transmissions. Together we pieced the puzzle. A device was being smuggled into the lower levels of the station. A fusion destabilizer, capable of turning the station into a miniature sun. Tens of thousands would die in seconds. And Kale's brother, General Theros, was behind it. Lysera and I grew closer as we worked. She told me stories of Kale, how he had laughed, how he had fought to protect not just their people but innocents on both sides. Sometimes when she looked at me, I caught glimpses of warmth that cut deeper than I wanted to admit. At night I dreamed. In my dreams I saw battlefields lit by alien suns, felt strange hands in mine, heard a voice whispering my name. Not Elias but Kale. I woke shaking. Was it imagination, or was her belief true? Was I carrying a fragment of someone else's soul? The betrayal. On the 3rd day everything went wrong. Lysera and I tracked a shipment to the maintenance decks. We slipped into the shadows, watching as armored Zyri soldiers unloaded a massive container. Suddenly, a human figure stepped into the light. Commander Harker, one of Earth's decorated war heroes. I had served under him once. My blood went cold. Harker was supposed to be a man of honor. Instead, here he was, conspiring with the enemy. It's simple, Harker said. We stage the attack, blame it on Zyri extremists, and Earth rallies for war. The fleets are restless. The politicians will have no choice but to act. General Theros nodded grimly. Lysera's hand gripped mine, trembling. We cannot let this happen. But the floor creaked under my boot. Heads snapped toward us. In seconds we were surrounded. The confrontation. They dragged us into the open. Harker sneered. Lieutenant Cade. I should have known a soft-hearted coward like you would crawl out of some cargo bay. Always too weak for real war.